other spawn points instead of trying to get one of the expansions near his base there. And I think that's a pretty decent move because, like I said, the spawn points are very, very easy to, well, relatively easy. Oh, never mind. Not quite close enough for the mine to get him. I thought it was barely close enough for the mine, but yo, the one hit point Marine uh, waiting to try and kill off that shuttle there. Yeah, it looks like Firebite Hero, like I said, he's a very, very smart player, and so he's not going to let this Reaver do too much damage. And it looks like DaezanG is basically just kind of doing it just to keep Firebite Hero on his toes there. In the meantime, Firebite Hero has racked up a decent force on the ground, although so has DaezanG. I didn't see those other ones. I just started to say that, but that clump of Dragoons and Zealots just at his door there. He, if he's going to do anything, he's going to need to keep his army pretty much together, though. I'm a little bit worried that see, these vultures are going out right now. They might be able to pin in those Dragoons since they're just kind of alone. There's a lot of vultures there. Firebat Hero decides that he doesn't have quite enough vultures, though, and that ended up, I think, being the smartest move. That's kind of, it looks like that's DaezanG's just his little mine clearing goon squad to try and move around and clear out mines in the center and that sort of thing. DaezanG moving now, consolidating his army, moving over to the left here. It could be that he was expecting Firebat here to try and attack that top left expansion there, and he's moving his army to intercept. But in fact, he's actually going in for a bit of an attack as well. It looks like he's going to try and move in on Firebat Hero's main base now. He's moving his entire army, kind of consolidating off to the left of Firebat Hero's base. Firebat Hero setting up his base now. He's got a lot of tanks there. If DaezanG can catch him, he's not sieged right now. If he can go in there and catch him without his siege on, then he might be able to accomplish some damage. But no, he's got too many mines and vultures in the way, and that's going to buy Firebat Hero the few seconds that he needed to. Scarab does not go off. If the Scarab had gone off there, that might have been very, very bad for Firebat Hero. But the Scarab does not go off, and Firebat Hero picks off that Reaver before it's able to do much good. And DaezanG falls back. He realizes that there are quite too many tanks. There are a lot of vultures. He's going to have to regroup and try a different moment in time in order to take that out. In the meantime, Firebat Hero is using those vultures. He knows that DaezanG is falling back there. He's using those vultures to try and just kind of do some harrying, harassment to pick off some forces while he can. Those vultures there, are the Zealots, excuse me, that he can. But he needs to watch out he doesn't get his vultures caught, though. Although, oh, never mind. He's got a completely open route off to the right, obviously. So he's going to be able to run his vultures away there, doing a lot of good distraction there. It looks like he took out several units, and he did not lose very many vultures in the process. So a good little harassment by Firebat Hero. Templar out for DaezanG. Okay, good. It always confuses me when Protoss players do not get Templar. He's also going for Arbiters as well, which stands to reason. Usually, in Protoss versus Terran, oftentimes we'll see Protoss go for air in the later game, and usually it's carriers if it's earlier, if they haven't invested too much in their ground forces yet, and if it's later on in the game, that's when they'll go for the Arbiters, and that's exactly what we see DaezanG doing. There's a it doesn't get another pylon in there, and so some vultures are going to try and squeeze through that little hole there, and it's going to be incredibly. I think he's going to lose all these probes. All those probes are dead. There's no way they're going to get away, and DaezanG is not going to be able to, as difficult as it was for Firebat Hero to squeeze those vultures through, it's going to be equally difficult for DaezanG to squeeze his Dragoons through to attack those vultures. Yeah, and this is, it looks like, that Nexus might even go down. It looks like the Nexus is going to go down. He's just got too many vultures. Those Dragoons are going to be able to wipe up those vultures pretty easily, but there's just too many of them. He's focusing fire on the Nexus there. It looks like, unless DaezanG can... I think it's probably going to go down. DaezanG's Dragoons are getting confused by his own pylons there. And the Nexus... Oh, there's only one vulture left! One vulture left! Oh my god, so close! Oh my god, I can't believe that Nexus is still alive. That was absolutely amazing. Oh my gosh, that was crazy. DaezanG's... DaezanG lucked out there. Totally lucked out. If a couple more hits had gone off on that Nexus, that would have been catastrophic there. That was absolutely insane. I can't believe how close that came down. It looked like basically one or two more hits on that Nexus would have defeated it. It would have defeated it. Yeah, I have defeated the building. but he didn't quite get those couple shots off left, and it was very, very close considering. Oh, another attack going in here. Firebat Hero caught with his vultures not quite in front. If Storm goes off on those units, Storm does go off on a few of the tanks. Several of the tanks getting Storm going off on them, and more Zealots coming in there. Finally, Firebat Hero getting into a position where his vultures are in front of his tanks, and DaezanG brilliantly sending in some troops from the opposite side as well. So very, very good move there by DaezanG, but he doesn't quite have enough forces to back it up to really finish off Firebat Hero's army, so he is going to hold the center there. But Firebat Hero also is going to not be able to continue his push there in the middle. He just kind of lost too many forces there. He had some mines in the front. He had some vultures in the front, but his front tanks were just not quite directly protected by his vultures there. And so DaezanG was able to get in pretty close to those tanks and get the storms off and that sort of thing. And the storms do. Oh, you need to get your arbiter out of there, buddy. Get your arbiter out of there. Okay, good, fine. He still might lose it though. But yeah, it does seem like Firebat Hero is macroing a little bit better, I think, than DaezanG. You can see he's already got another significant army built up. DaezanG does have a decent army built up as well. He's not obviously doing nothing there, but he's not quite doing as well. It looks like Firebat Hero is going for that top left expansion again, and instead of just going for some vulture harassment, he's going with his full force. In the meantime, DaezanG is going to bring his army around the bottom. And wait, no, where are you going, DaezanG? No, you can't. You're not going to be able to save that stuff. You have to. Well, okay, DaezanG is going to try and bring his army back and try and save his bases there. Firebat Hero is going for that bottom, that top left base, and there's not really anything that DaezanG can do to stop him right now. Those pylons are going to pop, and yeah, I guess it is actually. And now that I think of it, it is probably a better move for DaezanG to try and come back and take out and stop Firebat Hero's army, because if he lets him go in, he's probably going to lose that top left expansion, and actually DaezanG doesn't seem too concerned about it. It looks like he might be going for a counter after all, even though he could have gone in for a counter like a full minute ago, what I thought he was going to in the first place. But yeah, wait, what are you doing, DaezanG? There's an empty expansion right there, completely defenseless, and you're going in and attacking this defended position, losing your arbiter to a turret. That was pretty slick. Yeah, oh man, DaezanG making a few mistakes here. He might be able to take this out after all, though, and if he does, he could cause significant damage here. It looks like DaezanG is going to prevail. Excuse me, over these forces there. It's going to be able to probably take out that science facility, which is going to be a pretty big. Oh, and he's just able to waltz in there and not even dropping that Templar, just straight storm the SCVs there. Now, hopefully he sees that freaking expansion on one of the inside circles. He could just go up and take that out so easily. It's completely undefended. He's just walking right by it. Maybe he's just saving it for later, trying to do what damage he can while he can. It's hard to tell. Oh, he tried to walk his Templar back into the tanks when he saw that them coming on stasis, but he couldn't quite do it. Now he's finally attacking with a Zealot. Looks like Firebat Hero running. Yeah, see, this is what I was talking about, is Firebat Hero, once he polished off the top left base, he's able to polish off 12 o'clock as well. And now DaezanG, I believe, is down to one base because his main is probably mined out or nearly mined out right now. So this is not looking too good for DaezanG, although he has just taken out 6 o'clock. If he can take out that other spot as well, then they'll be even economically. But I think that DaezanG is in a lot more trouble right now than... Oh, a lot more trouble. Yeah, a lot more trouble than Firebat Hero is. Firebat Hero is going to be able to fight off that force of DaezanG's, even though he has taken out those expansions there. Firebat Hero just macroing a little bit better here, and he's going to be able to chase off DaezanG's forces pretty easily, whereas DaezanG doesn't look like he's going to be able to chase off Firebat Hero's forces very much at all. He was casting Storm. They haven't shown DaezanG's front door yet in a while. It does look like he actually managed to fight it off, but no, DaezanG just was too much under siege. Those tanks were still there. I wasn't sure if they were there or not, but they were still there. And DaezanG GG's, so disappointing for the likes of me at least. Firebat Hero looking a little bit pleased with himself there, as he always does, because he's a smug little punk. But yeah, so very good game on both players' part, though. I think both players played very well. And what the hell? If Firebat Hero does some stupid ceremony now after I have no idea what's with that kid. At least he wasn't like insulting that time. Just kind of dumb. There's Boxer on the right there, looking a little bit dejected. Boxer's playing in Game 4, by the way, of this set, assuming that Ace doesn't get shut out. By the way, I'm not sure how many of these games of the ROKAF versus Samsung. I'm not sure how many of them I am going to do. I might do more of them. I haven't quite decided yet. But if I don't end up getting to them, Cholera SC, youtube.com/Cholera SC, has done the whole set. So you can check him out and get those games in English commentary, or go to sc2gg.com, and Radivil put up a playlist there, so you can just go through the games that way. All right. Yeah, so very good play on both players. I'm sad to see DaezanG go down, but hopefully he'll be doing better in the OSL, and good luck to ROKAF in general in this season. All right, thanks for listening.